singer-songwriter Matt Maltese. Matt, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so this is really about a long-term relationship that you had.
Yes.
What made this the time to revisit it?
I suppose because it was quite recent, and it was probably the first sort of genuinely long-term relationship of my 20s where I wasn't like a hectic young person. And yeah, I suppose my job is basically just digging my emotional life up. And yeah, so it felt natural. And
does she know that she was the inspiration?
Yes.
What was her reaction?
Yeah, I don't know. I think generally pretty touched, I think. I think I'm always conscious that you're sort of telling someone's story without them being a part of the story too much. And I think the title was a bit of a dedication and just a reminder that it's not just me. And so, yeah, time will tell, I guess, yeah.
Because I feel like even if we had broken up and then you wrote a whole album about me, I would get back together with you. That's so sweet.
Yeah, we'll see, won't we? Yeah.
But you have said before with regard to music that the job is not to be the coolest guy. The job is to be the most vulnerable.
I think so.
So how do you go about that? Because a lot of times you want to have this, machismo, and you're really shedding it.
You know, I'm used to not being the most masculine guy in the room. And I think I feel confident now, even more in my late 20s, like leaning into that, being kind of a sensitive person, for use of a better term.
And this album is entirely self-produced. What's it like to not only be singer-songwriter, but then add producer into that mix?
It's a lot. I sort of underestimated the task, I think, at the beginning, but looking back on it now, I'm so glad I did it that way. I sort of made it exactly how I wanted to make it. But I wouldn't recommend it. I think it makes for an incredibly intensive experience when I think if you're already writing the music and recording it, having that sort of second pair of ears is a really useful thing. But would I have done it differently? Also, probably not. So I'm on the fence.
But maybe on the next album.
On the next one, I'm going to take a break. Okay. Yeah.
But you do write for other people. You lend your songwriting skills for other people who are on the label. What is that like for someone who actually sings themselves to give away kind of their intimate writings?
I really enjoy it. I think songwriting as a craft is something I'm really interested in. And so to have the opportunity to do that every day and have it not have to be about me the whole time. And I like the spotlight a bit, but I'm also really happy to be out of the spotlight. And yeah, the reality is that my sort of job as an artist is quite an isolated experience. And when I'm able to collaborate with other artists and write music for them, it's very joyful and collaborative, and you get to just be around amazing talent. Who
are some of the people who've inspired you?
I'd say Leonard Cohen is probably one of the biggest influences for me. He changed my life a lot at 18. The American songbook when I was growing up. And sort of like dry, funny British men, often like Jarvis Cocker, and anyone who was happy to make a joke in a sad song. I was incredibly into it. Yeah.
Well, it's working for you very well, Matt. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. You can listen to hers starting next Friday, May 16th.